Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Candace. Today my husband and I actually did something that we have never done before. I have lived in Nebraska all my life. Nebraska, for those of you that don't know, was actually the beginning spot for Arbor Day. And there was a gentleman by the name of J. Sterling Morton. His home is actually in Nebraska City, which is about 45 minutes from here. It's actually a beautiful home. You can still tour it. There's also an Arbor Day farm where you can do things like this time of year you can go pick apples. They have an Applejack Festival up there every year. And so like Nebraska City is pretty much the center of Arbor Day. And so they really celebrate it a lot. It's a beautiful little town. I feel very lucky that we have something that close to go and do, but we've just never done it before. So I kind of got, all the fall feels going and decided that I wanted to go to an apple farm today. We've been planning for a couple weeks. I didn't plan quite carefully enough because we got there to, find our way into the orchards to start picking, and they let us know that they were actually done picking already for the year. So I think for next year, we're going to keep that in mind and probably go in September rather than October because I think that'll make a big difference. We did have a really good time while we were there. I wanted to take more pictures than I did. But it was kind of cloudy and it was breezy, so it was chilly, and it was just not it was pretty for what it was, but I think it would have been a lot more aesthetically pleasing if we would have had a bit of sunshine. And if you can see from behind me, we get home, now we have the sunshine. So, but like I said, we did have a good time. We did a hard apple cider tasting, which they did like 4-ounce or 2-ounce pours of the hard cider in different flavors. My favorite was the black currant. I'll go ahead and put some pictures and a description sheet of what everything was here. So you can so you can take a look. The only one that I didn't care for was the third one, which was described as a dry cider, and it was too dry for me. But we did that. That was a lot of fun. We kind of wandered around a little bit, and then they had like this little gift store goodie stand. There was food trucks and out there, and it was kind of all confusing because quite honestly, there were maps and things, but it was very confusing to try and find like what was the right thing to do. Since we hadn't done it before, I didn't know, if we should have started in the gift shop, or if we would have gone to pick apples, done that first, or done the tasting first, or, it was kind of confusing. It was fun, and we are planning on going back already, next year. But like I said, we'll go in September rather than October, and hopefully we will get to participate in the apple picking. But I do have some goodies from the gift shop that I wanted to share with you. I'm pretty excited about it. Truth time. I don't really care for sweets that much, and the older I get, the less I like sweets. However, I do have a soft spot in my heart for donuts. With that said, I know how not good donuts can be for a person. However, I will say, there's something about the sound of an apple cider donut that just sounds amazing. And of course, at the apple farm, they have them. They did have one particular kind called Bob's, and I will insert a picture of what the donuts actually look like here. but this is from a bakery in Omaha, and it's funny, it says donuts, coffee, and chicken at Bob's. So this comes from Omaha, which is about 45 minutes away from here as well. And then they also had apple streusel donuts from a company called Hertz Donuts. Or Hertz Donut. This is a 24-hour donut location. It's downtown in one of our historic buildings here. Hertz is a national chain, so that's not really special. I mean, it is because it's an apple cider donut, but it isn't because it's national. So take that for what it is, but those are the goodies donut-wise that we got. We also got some road snacks. We got some bison jerky, which was really, really tasty actually. It reminded me a lot of beef jerky, obviously, but it was a bit more flavorful and I liked it a bit more, I think. So that was good. We also got this ginormous tube of kettle corn, and they were actually making this like right on site. So we're gonna have to work fast to get through this bad boy before it goes stale, but I love kettle corn. Love it, love it, love it. It's sweet, it's salty, it's crunchy. I said I didn't like sweet foods. I am very much more a salt food kind of person. I don't know, whoever's watching if you're the same, but I'm definitely more savory than sweet. In addition to that, we did also get some Nebraska apple butter with honey. This comes from a farm called It's All About Bees, which is also in our area here. My husband loves apple butter. It's basically like apple jam, but it has cinnamon. This has apples, apple juice, honey, spices, and citric acid. He loves this on ham. That's his favorite thing to put apple butter on. He calls it ham jelly, but it's also really good on toast. And it's also good stirred into oatmeal to add a little sweetness without a bunch of sugar. So we got this little jar because neither one of us eat a ton of it, so we didn't want it to go bad because we didn't want to waste it. So we got that. Then also from It's All About Bees, we got a varietal honey pack in these cute, tiny little jars. This one is raw. They're all three raw honey. I'll turn around so you can see the packages. This first one is a raw orange blossom honey. The middle one is just a raw local honey. And then this one I'm really interested in because I love watermelon flavored things. This one is a raw watermelon blossom honey. So I think that one's going to be really fruity and really sweet. And I hope I am right. Okay, and no shopping trip, or I guess there could be some shopping trips that would be complete, but I also found candles. I know you're shocked. These are, I believe this is a local company. I didn't do my research. I apologize. But the company for these is Indigo Moon by Katie, and they are hand-poured soy candles. There's 40 plus hours of burn time in these candles. This particular flavor is apple cider donut, and it smells so good. I can't wait to light it. I'm really excited. And then the other one that I got, this one, this is a pumpkin caramel crunch. And it says butter, pumpkin, caramel, and vanilla. And that one smells like you've had the oven on all day. It's just got a real rich, buttery sort of fragrance to it. And you know, I love my candles. So I'm excited to burn those. So that was basically our trip to the apple farm. We did have a great time. We did notice like there was a whole bunch of activities for kids and stuff, but we don't have kids. So we know there was a lot of families out there, and with the weather being chilly as it was, there seemed to be a lot of stress within the family units going on. But it was a nice day to get out of the house. Like I said, it's not something that we've ever done before, so we did have a lot of fun, and we're planning on doing it again next year. I probably mentioned that 2 or 3 times by now. But if you have the opportunity to get to an apple farm in your area, or if you happen to be coming through Nebraska anytime, the Morton Mansion, they call it Arbor Lodge. It's open all year round. There is a small fee to tour the mansion and the grounds, but there's a lot of pretty parks in Nebraska City as well, so you'll want to check those out if you happen to be by. That is pretty much it. That's all I have for you today, other than I did want to show you some pictures of some of the fall decor that I've put throughout our home. I do have one other piece that I'm still working on that I will be sure and share with you as soon as I get it finished up. I hope you had a great week. I look forward to speaking with you again soon, and take care.